Okay, I'll నేను లైట్ వచ్చింది ఇక్కడ ఎక్కువ బాక్స్ అని చెప్పి నా ఉద్దేశం. లైట్ పెడితే మనం ఒక 5 దాకా తీసుకోవచ్చు కదా మనం. నాలుగు పెట్టి 4 కెమెరాలు 4 ఫోటోలు 4 వీడియో కావాలి. 4 పెట్టి 4 ఆడియన్స్ 2 పిక్చర్స్. ఆడియన్స్ కూడా ఏముంటుంది వీడియో తీసి ఒక్క కెమెరా ఆడియన్స్
Established in 1917 by Mir Usman Ali Khan, Nizam VII, for the good of mankind, and with the place of useful Hyderabad city and caters to the newly formed Telangana state. The university's emphasis on providing purposeful education and its mission. Our plan has been to focus on teaching learning process for outstanding student experience, research and innovation, infrastructure and outreach. Osmania's educational ethos and approach has been collaborative and inclusive, designed to provide an intellectually stimulating environment. Our commitment to delivering an outstanding student experience is characterized by our founding mission of being the place of useful learning, delivering a distinctive curriculum that is innovative, forward-looking and practical, and fostering academic excellence and achievement. In this direction, we have revamped our courses to make them contemporaneous, creating flexible pathways so that individuals from a variety of backgrounds can benefit from the distinctive student experience. Towards realizing the university's brand of excellence in teaching and learning, the following set of initiatives have been launched: reducing the student-faculty ratio from its current 25:1 level to a new 20:1 level or better, developing and implementing a more effective admission criteria to improve the quality of admitted students, limiting the number of admitted students to cap undergraduate enrollment, employing adaptive teaching and learning methodologies that stimulate students' creativity, improve their critical thinking and research skills, and instill in them a sense of responsibility to learn forever, strengthening advising, mentoring and counseling services, promote excellence in teaching with state-of-the-art infrastructure through enhancing learning for all academic programs including extracurricular activities. continue to update programs to ensure well-qualified graduates in timely manner. Provide regular training workshops for faculty members on new approaches in teaching and learning. Provide a healthy teaching and learning environment inside and outside the classrooms. Expanding our research profile and build the conditions that enable faculty and students to advance and disseminate knowledge. Firmly positioned among the leading research-intensive universities in Telangana, we will maintain a strategic focus on our major research teams, for which we have formed academic research committees at various colleges, instituted the Vice Chancellor's Research Awards to incentivize researchers, other initiatives on the annual hour, provide critical mass of human resources for quality research, foster excellence in research, provide sufficient funding, increase the level of research support to faculty, develop the necessary infrastructure needed for research, establish a technology transfer unit. We will strengthen our strategic focus on collaborative research by actively pursuing and developing further collaborative opportunities with leading academic, business, government, and third sector partners. Continuing to enhance the quality of our research outputs is crucial to our success. With this in mind, we have prioritized efforts and evolved appropriate strategies to improve our performance in key citation metrics over the next 5 years. This will ensure that the new knowledge we generate has maximum impact by reaching the widest possible audience, delivering important reputational benefits, and clearly demonstrating the quality and value of our research to potential partners and funders. Directorate of Corporate Social Responsibility, Alumni, and Branding is a step in this direction. Further, the Human Capital Development Center, with its corporate interface, has already attracted the attention of the corporates. The existence of a supportive innovation ecosystem is crucial in guiding and developing technologies on the journey from new research to commercial applications. At Osmania, this is provided by the Osmania TBI, has already attracted startups and crucially through our industry-facing centers which work collaboratively with industrial partners. We will work intensively in support of small and early-stage companies and help them tackle the unique challenges they face in deploying technological innovation to drive growth, overcome barriers, minimize costs, and develop lasting partnerships. As the top university, we attract talented and ambitious students from across Telangana and overseas, and we strive to provide all students with an enriching experience that will engender a truly international outlook. We will build on this by growing and diversifying our international student population. We have already laid the foundation for a new hostel block for boys, a new administrative building, set up the Civil Services Academy, transform our estate, and deliver first-class facilities, innovative and best-in-class information technology to enhance our teaching, research, and collaborative activities. Ensuring continued financial sustainability as an institution requires that we generate sufficient funds both to cover our operating costs and to support our ambitions for investment in our staff and students and in our estates. IT infrastructure and facilities, we have tapped the alumni power. It is also working towards responsible stewardship of resources, increasing students' retention and graduation rates, improving student-to-faculty ratio, adopting technology to streamline workflow, reduce bureaucratic hurdles and improve environmental footprint, improving communications between various academic and administrative entities to effectively disseminate information. inviting and building positive work environment to stimulate collaborative engagement and build trust.
We appreciate the efforts of all the team members who brought this video for us. This video has covered all the thrust areas of research and development and progressive activities of Osmania University. Osmania University is different things to different generations, people, students and teachers who are all part of the university. And I'm sure this video has bring to the fore a dose of nostalgia and history as the university crossed the magical landmark of 100 years of coming into being. We appreciate the efforts of everyone who made this video and be a part of the university. Thank you. We now have a testimonial video by Lord Karen Billy Moria, a proud alumnus of Osmania University who is presently in the House of Lords, UK. May I request the team to please present the testimonial video. We regret the technical glitch. We will overcome it very soon and then play the videos. Now I now request our Registrar Osmania University, Professor 𝗪𝗓𝗏𝗧 sir, to please deliver the welcome address. Professor 𝗪𝗓𝗏𝗧 sir has over 30 years of rich teaching, research and administrative experience, and taking cognizance of his rich teaching experience, he was appointed as the member of the Telangana State Council for Higher Education, Government of Telangana. Sir, may I request you to please deliver the welcome address.
Namaskaram to everyone and welcome to the Global Alumni Meet 2023. Here I have to request all the Osmanians, respected Osmanians, Vice Chancellors, former Vice Chancellors, Registrars and former Registrars of various universities, IAS officers, IPS officers, IFS officers, principals, deans, directors, head of departments, honorable judges, scientists, advocates, and social scientists, all various people are there here. I welcome you all for this Global Alumni Meet 2023. When the university is given a call to attend this meeting, the Osmanians, they came from all the corners of the globe to attend this program. I welcome you all of you once again to the Osmania city. I hope you are going to enjoy these 2 days, 3rd and 4th January 2023, because you know that you moved here, you learned here 20 years back, 30 years back, 40 years back, and 50 years back. You know that what is the smell, environment of the Osmania city, the Osmania city food, Osmania city activities, Osmania city struggle, all you are witnessed it. Once again you can remember it, share with your information with your friends. Once again I welcome you. So it is well known that Osmania city is named after its founder Nawab Usman Ali Khan, the 7th Nizam of Hyderabad, who 𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗏 brought the university into the existence in 1917. It is the 7th oldest in the country and 3rd oldest in the South India, with over 68 academic disciplines and 53 departments spread over 8 campus colleges, 5 constant colleges, 5 district PG colleges. The Osmania city received an A+ rating from the NAAC in 2017 for its 3rd cycle of the accreditation. Additionally, the UGC has awarded the university Category 1 status in 2018. According to the National Institute ranking framework for 2022, it is ranked number 22 among the universities in India. So it has appeared in the rankings of the Emerging Economic Universities ranking, top 250 Asian universities, QS Indian ranking, QS BRICS ranking, etc. With 53 departments dispersed among its colleagues, colleges, Osmania University is a multi-faculty, multi-locational institution that offers a comprehensive education. Since it is founding, the university has grown and has contributed to the certain and sharing of the knowledge across all the academic areas, including science and technology. The Osmania city has a strong alumni network and has produced many notable graduates who have made significant contribution . from this university, they produced it, and honorable judges and senior advocates, several steps to strengthen its teaching, learning, research, outreach, and internationalization through the various inclusive initiatives, responding to the needs of the contemporary societal requirements, keeping in view the existing challenges, both with the respect to the primary stakeholders, aspirants, and infrastructural limitations. The university has embarked upon a challenging journey to remold, reconnect itself to be recognized as the top state-funded universities of India and globally. The Osmania University present Vice Chancellor, Professor Ravindra Garu, he had a 21-point agenda. In that agenda, so one of them is the University Foundation, that is nothing but Osmania Foundation, was formed in 2022 to address the long-felt need for the platform and the cherished aspirations of its alumni. It is a Section 8 company registered with the Government of India. The Osmania University Foundation was established with the aim of bridging the gap between the alumni and the current students and fostering a sense of pride and goodwill among all the members. The association encourages the sharing of knowledge and professional experience in order to provide mentorship, guidance to the current students and help them succeed in their studies and careers. In addition to the connecting alumni and the students, the organization also aims to serve as a resource, conducting events, providing guidance to inspire and develop the skills of the current students. The association believes that education is a lifelong process, is dedicated to providing its members with tools and resources they need to continue learning and growing throughout their careers. The organization is committed to collaborating with the local and the global companies and organizations to provide valuable opportunities for the students to gain practical experience and make professional connections. The organization believes that education is the key to success and is dedicated to providing financial assistance to deserving and distinguished students through the scholarships, funding activities. The association works closely with the university administration, suggestions new technologies in order to meet the needs of its members and expectations of the industry. Whether you are an alumnus or a current student, you are invited to get involved in the organization and help it achieve its goals. Together, the community can create a strong and supportive network that will thrive for years to come. I express my gratitude to all the members of this august house for their gracious presence and participation in this event. I extend a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you very much for giving here and coming over here. Thank you. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that warm address. Your address clearly mentions the continuous progress that is made by Osmania University under the able guidance of various administrators. Thank you. We are now ready with our videos. The first video is from Mr. Harinath, President, North American Association of Osmania Alumni. May I request the team to please present the video.
Hello, my name is Harinath Mehdi. I am the president of Osmania University Alumni Association of America. Wish you a very happy, prosperous, successful New Year 2023. Osmania University is the crown jewel of Hyderabad. Osmania is one of the oldest and finest and largest institutions in the world. With a towering, iconic arts college, magnificent university library, majestic Ravindra auditorium, and highly qualified scholarly professor, Goddess 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 𝗚𝗫, beautiful landscape garden with lake, rocks, boulders, tall trees, flourishing flower bushes. It seems Mother Nature has decorated our campus, Osmania campus, tastefully. Osmania alumni distinguished themselves by gracing many prestigious positions. Our alumni is the most valuable and prized possession of Osmania. It is our time to celebrate with enthusiasm and exuberance. I am immensely pleased to know that our young and energetic Vice Chancellor Professor Ravindra and eager and enthusiastic Registrar Professor 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗧, along with many accomplished and highly decorated professors and our own Osmania alumni, plan Osmania Global Alumni Meet 2023. We have many bright minds, fresh thinkers with innovative and pioneering ideas. I am confident that constructive deliberations will be made and some meritorious programs will be planned for future activities to make Osmania shine further brilliantly. Let us roll our sleeves and move in progressive direction. Though I am not there with you, my mind and heart are with you. I am in Houston, Texas. God bless all Osmanians, present, past, and future. Jai Osmania, Jai Bharat.
Namaste. My name is 𝗪𝗏𝗺𝗔𝗧 and I am a proud alumni of Osmania University. I passed out in 1988 mechanical engineering from University College of Engineering. Now I live in Boston, United States. I am the CEO of a company called 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧, which provides digital agricultural solutions to smallholder farmers around the world. We impact about 2 million farmers so far in 30 plus countries. I want to congratulate Osmania University administration, students and faculty for organizing this global alumni meet. I think it's for the first time it has ever been organized such an event, and it will definitely help bring back the vast energy that exists in a large, very successful Osmania University alumni around the world. It's a 100-year-old university and produced some of the great leaders, and they're all over the world. Coming to me, I grew up in a small town in Jangam, 𝗬𝗏𝗺𝗺 district, which is 100 kilometers from Hyderabad, and I studied in public schools in Telugu medium, and I got admission in Osmania University in reservation system. So when I entered in 1984 as a small kid coming from humble background, not knowing how to speak one English sentence perfectly, it was a very timid, low confidence person I was. But thanks to the Osmania University, the conducive environment that existed at the time, the student body, the wonderful student body, and the leadership of at the time was very welcoming, as well as the faculty and administration was so supportive to people coming from very humble, marginal, from marginal sections. And those 4 years at Osmania University transformed me into who I am today. Once I graduated, I never looked back. I went to Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, got my master's degree. I came to the United States, got my PhD at Old Dominion University. Then I also got my MBA degree from MIT Sloan School of Management. So university, but for those 4 years, I wouldn't be here today. And I wish university continue to play that role and bring back some of the jewels hidden in our rural Telangana people and make them into global leaders. I wish you a very successful alumni meet, and with that, thank you very much.
Namaste everyone, my name is Praveen Kopale. I'm the Signal Company's Professor of Management and Professor of Marketing at the Tuck School of Business, Dartmouth College. It is an honor and a privilege for me to be here with you today as we celebrate the Global Alumni Meet of Osmania University. I was the Associate Dean for the MBA program at Dartmouth College, and now I'm the Chair of the Marketing area at Tuck. I received my BE in Mechanical and Production Engineering from Osmania University's College of Engineering, then an MBA from the Indian Institute of Management at Bangalore, and PhD from Columbia University in New York City. My teaching and research interests include innovation, pricing, e-commerce, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. I am a proud graduate of OU, and I wave our OU flag at every opportunity I get. As I look back upon my life's past 35 years, and as I'm speaking with you in honor of Osmania University's Global Alumni Meet 2023 today, I realized how much of Osmania University's thinking has been entwined in my professional work. My joys and sorrows of acceptances and rejections of academic papers, my successes and failures, that it is impossible to imagine what my career would have been like without my engineering training at Osmania University. I see OU and its family as my friends, mentors, and colleagues all rolled into one. Many times I think, wondering how I would not have been able to scale to where I am today without that foundation from OU. The teachings and learnings at OU have made my professional accomplishments that much easier and simpler for me to achieve. To this day, I follow 3 pieces of learnings from OU. One is to work hard. There is no substitute for hard work. Second, at any point in time, there is only plan A. There is no plan B. It's not an option. And finally, the true joy of life is a trip. The proverbial station is only a dream. It constantly outdistances us. So the key is to enjoy the dream, enjoy the journey. Thank you and namaste.
I'm very proud to be someone who was born in Hyderabad. My first school that I attended was in Hyderabad. I later attended Hyderabad Public School and eventually joined Osmania University. I attended the Indian Institute of Management and Commerce, graduated in a BCom Honours in 1981. I had 3 fabulous years at college at Osmania University, years which were formative years in my life where I learned to debate. Those skills, those debating skills, have been so useful for me now sitting in Parliament in the UK, in the House of Lords, the equivalent of the Rajya Sabha. 16 and a half years of experience here that go back to my time at university in Hyderabad, at Osmania University. It is a university attended by many members of my family. It's a university that I'm exceedingly proud of, one of the oldest universities in India, over 100 years old, one of the largest universities in India as we speak today, with hundreds of thousands of alumni now reaching the very top all around the world. And if you go to our campus, our beautiful campus, and our grand buildings, it is an inspiring place. And I'm so happy that the university today is flourishing. What is most important about a great university like Osmania is once you've attended it, you never leave it, because you are forever a member of the Osmania University family, of the alumni around the world. And I meet alumni here in the UK. I was delighted to host the Vice Chancellor on his visit to the House of Parliament and to the House of Lords, and to learn firsthand how fabulously the university is doing. To learn about the Osmania Foundation that is now being set up, is being launched to enhance and encourage our alumni group around the world to interact more with each other and with the university. I'm so happy to hear about this development. I want to support it in every way, and I encourage all our alumni around the world to support the Osmania Foundation and to support our university. I will always be grateful for what my university has done for me. I will always be proud of my university. All the very best to Osmania University and to all the alumni around the world. Thank you.
The emotive attachment they had for their alma mater is evident from the videos. We greatly appreciate and acknowledge the efforts they have taken to send these congratulatory messages. We equally acknowledge the presence of many prominent alumni who are here in the hall. Welcome to the Osmania family. It is also our humble duty to acknowledge the departed souls over the years who have made their impact on Osmania University. I request all of you to please raise for a 1-minute silence for all the departed souls of various alumni associations of Osmania University. It's the time. Thank you all. To go ahead with the program, may I now request Professor P. Rajshekhar sir, Director CAB, a proud alumnus of Osmania University again, to talk about Osmania Foundation. Sir has done his engineering from OU, PhD from IIT Bombay, and he is presently the Head Department of Civil Engineering and Telangana State Best Awardee for the year 2022. Sir, may I now request you to talk about Osmania Foundation.
Very good afternoon to one and all, please. I deem it as my proud privilege and honor to welcome our distinguished illustrious alumnus for the mega event Global Alumni Meet 2023. I am pleased to introduce myself as Professor P. Rajshekhar, the Director of the CAB. As proud alumnus of OU, I could not be prouder of the university's accomplishments. I am deeply privileged to welcome our esteemed alumni to this auspicious gathering of Osmania University made an initiative of gathering its alumni for the Global Alumni Meet, a mega event. I am immensely thankful to the able and to introduce Osmania University's ingenuity of establishing Osmania Foundation, which shall be the shining beacon in Alumni Connect with its alma mater. The university has successfully provided 100+ years of high quality education opportunities to students, resulting in alumni excel in various careers. Osmania University continues its mission of welcoming new students by reminding them of great legacy left behind by the wonderful alumni. Many of them are present here with today, please. Osmania University's alumni have achieved distinction at the national and international levels for more than a century. They have expanded widely throughout the world and brought honor to their alma mater by outperforming themselves as academicians, administrators, scientists, scholars, industrialists, entrepreneurs, and technocrats. To celebrate the development of the university by the alumni efforts, the Osmania University has established Osmania Foundation early in the year 2022. Osmania Foundation aims at growing the membership base to assist the university with development of fundraising activities and to provide exciting activities and events for the alumni in Hyderabad, in India, and across the globe. Osmania Foundation is being established as a Section 8 company of Osmania University to aid its alumni connect to its alma mater. It's a company registered with the Government of India, being governed by the Board of Directors under the chair of the Chairman and Managing Director, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Osmania University. Osmania Foundation recently initiated osmaniafoundation.org, a digital platform for our alumni to connect with peer professors, business communities, and the university. Osmania Foundation will hold fond memories of your university college days and hopes to build a community to better utilize alumni skill, set more job offers, meet prospective mentors, gain access to necessary resources for fostering development of the prestigious and historic Osmania University. The Osmania Foundation addresses the long-felt need for a platform and the cherished aspirations of the alumni. This entity has been established to take up Alumni Connect drives, explore and connect the present stakeholders with the illustrious alumni for opportunities leading to mutual growth and raise funding for various development activities, including human resource and infrastructure. Osmania Foundation was established with the aim of bridging the gap between the alumni and current students and fostering a sense of pride and goodwill among all its members. The association encourages the sharing of knowledge and professional experience in order to provide mentorship and guidance to present students and help them succeed in their studies and careers. The organization is dedicated to connecting alumni and students in meaningful ways and providing opportunities for them to learn from each other and support one another. The vision of the foundation is to serve as a tool to unite students and alumni by promoting the values and standards that are advantageous to empower both the current and former students and create a social, informed and motivating environment for all its stakeholders. Osmania Foundation could be the culmination of all different alumni associations present in the university campus. It would promote alumni events, regional networking, get-togethers, on-campus activities, career advisory services, contributions for infrastructure building. I encourage you to explore all that we could offer to you to stay connected and make yourself Osmania University and Osmania University Foundation stronger. And if you find yourself in Hyderabad, please do not hesitate to stop by our office, Foundation office. It will surely would warm our hearts and give optimism for future and to proudly call together Osmania family. The sunrise of Jan 4th, 2023, when this meet would culminate, shall strengthen the bond between the alumni and the university. This is the first time the oldest of the friends and to build a new future together. Thank you one and all once again for gracing this occasion, please.
Thank you, sir. We are extremely glad that Osmania Foundation made sure that this day is celebrated with great gusto, not just here, but across the globe. And it is an attempt to rejuvenate the lifelong passion we have for our university. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. 𝗬𝗍𝗪 𝗏𝗂𝗏 to speak about the Global Alumni Meet 2023. Mind you, he is not the film personality 𝗬𝗍𝗪 𝗏𝗂𝗏, but an equally popular personality in Osmania Alumni Association. Sir is an engineering from Osmania University, management studies from IIM Bangalore, and PhD. He is a visionary. I know whatever I speak now will not be sufficient until sir comes and proves that he is not the same 𝗬𝗍𝗪 𝗏𝗂𝗏, but much better, qualified, educated.
Thank you, Jyoti. A very good evening to all my fellow alums, dignitaries, learned teachers, our mentors. I've met a lot of them today here. And students, a very good evening and a warm welcome. It's a privilege to be here today on this occasion and talk about this particular event called Global Alumni Meet. Any institution that we have gone post Osmania, we have a great connect with our institutions. And that's because the institutions have created a platform for us to connect with them, interact and deliver. I don't want to get into the nuances and history, but I would say that today, that is the 3rd of January 2023, we are creating history in our university. Okay. First time I'm seeing a gathering of, so many alums in an event. I was also part of the Osmania centenary celebrations, but I think this audience over here is amazing and wow. Let's clap for ourselves. We are here for a purpose. We thank our alma mater and the management, the top management, who has created a structure and a way and means for us to connect back with our alma mater. And that's our dear Osmania. Each one of us has a story why we are here. Each one of us has a soft corner for Osmania, whether you are from Hyderabad Public School, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Junior College, or you are coming from rural Telangana. Each one of us have learned, each one of us have gained and each one of us have moved forward, and today we see each one of you over here who has come to contribute to Osmania successful human beings, as successful human beings. Now, all of us know that change is inevitable. If we have to look forward and move forward and embrace new methods so that we are in trend with what's happening across the globe. And today, I thank the Vice Chancellor for taking a bold step in terms of creating an event which is completely different from a regular Osmania event. Creating a platform for multiple alums to come and showcase what they are, so that we are an inspiration to the younger generations here and set a path for our university to move forward. I think these are the platforms that are required for us to connect back to our alma mater. And I think there is not going to be any more looking back in terms of our contributions. This particular event that we are hosting today, that Osmania University is actually hosting, you will find by the end of another 24 hours that at least a half a dozen MOAs are being signed over here, where alums have come forward voluntarily and contributing to the university. And I think we thank each one of you who's contributing, and I'm sure each one of us will also contribute. I'll not take much time because we're already late by an hour. Only one thing I can assure and tell each one of us over here, and let's all make a promise to ourselves that, and I keep saying this, we are here in Osmania to support every endeavor of Osmania till we go into the grave. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your speech is as inspiring and as motivating as your name. Thank you. I think it created the same reverberation when I announced Vijay Devarakonda. Thank you, sir. It is time for us to listen from our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Ravindra sir, who is the backbone behind the successful execution of this. It is his dream to see so many alumni gathered at one place and to give back to the university. May I proudly welcome the 25th Vice Chancellor of the 100-plus-year-old Osmania University, Professor Ravindra sir, to please address all of us.
Professor Lakshmi Narayana, Registrar Osmania University, Professor Reddy Nayak, OSD2 Vice Chancellor, esteemed members of the Executive Council, distinguished alumni, invitees, officers, and staff of the university, ladies and gentlemen, media friends. I think each and every one coming over here as our chief guest, our guest of honor, for this great university. I welcome you all for this global alumni meet. Good afternoon to all of you, and Happy New Year to all of you, and Happy New Year. Yes. Let me thank my parents, my teachers who taught me values. Today I am here because of my parents and my teachers who taught me lot about the academics and the research and so on and so forth. On this occasion, I wanted to express my gratitude and thank to the Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana State, Honorable Chief Minister 𝗘𝗍𝗺𝗃𝗍 given me a historical opportunity to serve this great university, that is Osmania University.
exactly a year ago. From this very dais, the idea of institutionalizing mechanism to create a platform to engage with facilitate myriad activities involving the alumni of Osmania University was initiated. On 3rd January 2022, Professor V. Ram Gopal, former IIT director, who was a proud alumnus of Osmania University, who suggested to us, and most of the IITs and IIMs taking the help of the alumni as the backbone for the intellectual inputs and so on and so forth. For that, he advised me, and subsequently, we constituted Osmania Foundation, and that became a reality. And now I am seeing all the alumni all over the world, which is in front of me, and I thank each and everyone coming over here and gracing this occasion. And at the same time, when I had the opportunity to interact with the alumni, as soon as I took over the Vice Chancellor, the North American Association of Alumni conducted the meet and greet program. In that program, I have presented a viewpoint and roadmap for this great university. In fact, we spent almost 2 months to prepare the roadmap for this Osmania University with all the senior most professors and created. And in fact, I placed before you that the 21-point agenda in 2021. It consists of the 4 broad categories, 4 verticals, that known as teaching learning methods. That is very, very important for any university, any institution, which is surviving on only teaching and learning methods as the prime objective. The second important objective, that is known as research and innovation practices. I think research is the face of the index of the university. Third is infrastructure facilities, and fourth is outreach activities. Because from the last 1.5 years, which I have been implementing this 21-point agenda in 2021 to 2022, now we are in 2023. And particularly, when we implemented this, the Osmania University in 2021, we got 32nd rank. But as soon as we implementing this 21-point agenda with an inclusive approach, take into consideration of all my faculty members, non-teaching, scholars, students, and alumni into consideration, and taking the clue from all of them. And today, the Osmania University flag is very high, and we got 22nd rank in 2022. Similarly, because of these initiatives, because of inclusive approach, the 𝗹𝗶𝗃 organization based in UK, we got the best emerging university in the world, Osmania University. Just now, Bill Moria spoke about the same award which we got, the Osmania University. If we come together, if we work together, I think Osmania flag will be in the highest in the Himalayas. I think we have to work for that, and it is the time to work together. In fact, the Osmania University initiated a number of reforms. And established the new centers, new research centers. Just I wanted to tell you 2 or 3 centers. The Institute of Indo-Pacific Studies. I think when I met with our proud alumnus, Dammu Ravi Garu, as the Secretary, Minister of External Affairs, Rajshekhar Garu also here, we went as a delegation to Delhi. When we met him, he said that the Osmania University is only the university which come up with this idea of Center for Indo-Pacific Studies out of 750 universities. Chapallu vatru. Subsequently, which have established the new center that known as Human Capital Development Center, which is also consists of the 4 verticals. All facilities are at one place. This is a very unique center which we have established in this university, which is this kind of center is not available anywhere in the country. That is known as CDC. Our good friend Professor Stevenson is heading that, other 4 coordinators. I know. Recently, which have conducted the meeting with the job mela, ever in the history of Osmania University. 250 companies visited Osmania University. 55,000 students attended. 16,000 students got employment through that job mela. I thank Nipuna organization on this occasion. And one more thing, most of us have come from the rural background, Telugu medium background, and at the same time, our aspirations is very, very low. Whenever we go to the classroom, we ask our students, what is your ambition? They said that, want to become teacher or constable. I said, our C.V. Anand Garu is here, role model for IPS. Why don't you become IAS officer? Burra Venkateshwar Garu is here. We took the inspiration from our alma mater and we established the Civil Services Academy in the Osmania University, which is inaugurated by Honorable Chief Secretary 𝗂𝗎𝗓 Kumar Garu with 4 IAS officers, which we would like to give an inspiration to our young minds, young students through this Civil Services Academy. And subsequently, research is another major area that is known as, I think in the morning itself, this is also first in kind in the country, the Vice Chancellor Award for the best research publications of our teachers. Publicly we acknowledged, publicly we felicitated in the morning and in the last year also, that Ram Gopal Garu, who advised, who delivered the lecture on that occasion. Today, the best of the best minds of the nation, Dr. 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 Garu in the morning, and Professor B.J. Rao Garu, Dr. Professor 𝗂𝗽𝗱 Raghu also spoke on this occasion. I think no university will get that kind of opportunity. The best of the best minds of this Osmania University. They spoke on this occasion, and our beloved Telangana State Council of Chairman, Professor Limbadri also attended. I thank, he's also in the front of me. And Osmania University got almost all more than 200 crores from the different funding agencies. Particularly, our proud alumnus also heading that organizations like DST, the proud alumnus of Osmania University, Professor Chandrasekhar Garu. Now he is heading the secretary, and he said, if you come with a proposal, I am ready to sanction the money. I think for that, we organizing this Vice Chancellor Award and subsequent activities also. Recently we met another proud alumnus, the UGC chairman, Professor Jagdish Garu, who also Osmanian, who also visited, and I think subsequently this to encourage the research in the Osmania University. We changed the culture in the Osmania University. Most of the teachers who engage in the research and activities, that's why I think Osmania University flag is very high in the research and innovation activities. When I got the opportunity to interact with the Emory University in US, the best practices which in the most of the US universities, when I got opportunity to interact most of the professors in different universities, where we acquired that qualities and try to imbibe in our Osmania University, that is also yielding a better results. Particularly, for example, you take Professor Roy Dingley Dine. He is from Emory University. When he took over as the dean of the Emory University, the rank was 44. As soon as he implemented certain reforms in that university, that rank gone up to 18. So 44 to, I think, he raised the flag of the Emory University to 18. Similarly, our university also 32 to 22, I think, which we have adopted the best practices in this university. Subsequently, Professor 𝗂𝗽𝗍𝗺 is the world famous strategist, and he charged for if you take his appointment, at least you take 1 year advance. If you take 30 minutes of time, he charged 5 lakhs rupees. Thanks to Praveen Kopale, just now he spoke with us on video. He arranged with that meeting and he asked certain questions to me. Professor Ravindra, do you have any agenda about transforming your university? Yes, sir, we have this agenda, is a 21-point agenda. And he, a very good storyteller. And once 29th minute he said, Professor Ravindra, your time is up, I am going to stop. And then he asked, what did you get out of my speech? I said, sir, strategy, policy, everything which he explained through his half-an-hour speech, I think that helped me a lot to change this culture in the Osmania University. And subsequently, another important aspect which I wanted to place before you, that everyone talking about MIT and Harvard, Oxford. I place on record that on January 5th, day after tomorrow, after 2 days, Harvard professors and students, 5 students and professors are coming to Osmania University to interact our social welfare students. Like 𝗵𝗂 𝗵𝗂 Garu is here, he facilitated with that. Another important aspect, Shibura Institute of Technology, Japan. Another alumnus, Professor Murli Garu heading that, and he invited our students, 10 students going to Japan with one teacher. Professor Rajendra Nayak is coordinating with that. I think our students are going to Japan for exposure trip. So these things are, I think, very, very important aspects, important changing the culture, academic culture and research culture in the university. Subsequently, with the funds of the RUSA, which have established almost 9 centers, the Osmania Technology Incubation Center, Microbial Fermentation Technology Center, one of the famous center that is known as Development and Additive Manufacturing. I place on record, I thank Honorable Minister IT and Industries 𝗂𝗽 Ramarao Garu, who sanctioned this Additive Manufacturing Center, National Center for Additive Manufacturing, which is located in Osmania University. Sri Anand Garu, the former DGP, and Honorable Minister Education Sabita Indra Reddy Garu, State Council of Higher Education Limbadri Garu, who convened a meeting to establish the centers and to take care of Osmania University, not only Osmania University, all universities, that cyber security and cyber laws, which have an excellent center which we have established in Osmania University, and Telangana Center for Telangana Studies, Center for 𝗵𝗫𝗀𝗃 Studies, which have an excellent center which we have established in Osmania University, and Telangana Center for Telangana Studies, Center for 𝗵𝗫𝗀𝗃 Studies, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Digital Education and Technology. Again, I am placed on record with the help of the Stevenson and team, which are going to launch Osmania University TV, OU TV. Before the digital university come to practice, the Osmania University is in forefront and ahead and launching this Osmania University TV to telecast all our lectures and seminars and workshops and so on and so forth. So here I think I don't want to take much of your time because all the senior most alumni are sitting here, I think, and at the same time, the certain strategic MOUs also which have entered, and particularly the Australia Western Sydney University, recently which have been visited most of the UK universities that's known as the Wales universities. The Osmania University entered into MOU with 𝗵𝗫𝗀𝗃 University and US universities and University of Hyderabad, IIT and so on and so forth, which are working on those lines. And at the same time, as you all aware that 100 years old university, most of the infrastructure is also aging. For that, which we are taking up a lot of activities to strengthen infrastructure facilities. Recently, some of the initiatives which I wanted to place before you, I think most of you are not aware about these developments in the Osmania University since you have come from the different parts of the world. The oxygen park, which we have converted 300 acres of land, the land converted to oxygen zone, thanks to Arvind Kumar Garu, who developed the oxygen park, not only the plantation took place under the Haritha Haram, under the HMDA, which were converted into a oxygen zone, which was inaugurated by Santosh Kumar Garu, MP Rajya Sabha. And inaugurated the centenary hostel, which is a major challenge which we are facing. The first time in the history of Osmania University, 65 to 70% of the girl students enrolled in Osmania University. Where do we accommodate? So which we have converted the boys' hostels to girls' hostel. Now that is a major challenge. I think we are now coming up with a more new hostels. Already Honorable Minister Savita Indra Reddy Garu laid the foundation for the one hostel. And another milestone which I would like to place before you, that the Osmania University laid the foundation for centenary administrative building exactly opposite to IICT. It's going to come on the national highway. That's going to complete this year by October. I think that's going to be another major initiative in the Osmania University. And extension and other activities under the fourth category, that known as the Osmania 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧. Almost most of the time, whenever you ask Osmania University, they said that Osmania University is known for effigy burning, or boycott the classes, or known for the movements. No, now is not the movement place. Udyamala gadda gaadu, udyogala gadda. The best of the best minds coming to Osmania University. And the cream of the cream coming to Osmania University. We would like to provide the opportunity and train our students to go back as civil servants, Group 1 officers, or Group 2 officers, in light of that which I have established that one. And also, I proudly say that Osmania University in 104 years never conducted the foundation day. Why? I am not going into the history. But we have conducted the Osmania University Foundation Day on April 26th to give a message and tribute to the great Nizam who laid the foundation and constructed, provided the education for all of us. From every year which are going to conduct this Foundation Day on April 26, which have invited Bharatlal Lokpal, Secretary, and delivered that lecture, which are also brought out the book on tomorrow. And subsequently other activities. So Osmania 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧, we showcased about the research, and thousands of students and faculty visited to Osmania University, and lab to land program, lab to product program also which have initiated, and that is also happening. Finally, I am coming to the last aspect, the great vice chancellors, great registrars, the proud alumni who laid the foundation. And on that foundation, which we would like to bring back the glory of this great university through this small effort that is known as Global Connect. Connect and reconnect. I think almost all I traveled from east to west in the US. Every second day which I traveled, and entire my travel expenditure borne by our proud alumni in UK and US also. I did not use single pie from Osmania University. The entire amount paid by the proud alumni. And subsequently, all these activities also which we are running, we are conducting with the donations of the proud alumni, but not Osmania University amount. The Osmanians who contributed and were accountable, who are transparent. Each pie of the contribution of each individual, which we are placing on website I think everyone can check, and you can also write to question us if we misuse the funds. I assure you that this is our commitment, which we would like to a transparent, accountable administration which we are running. And with this global alumni meet, I think we have gathered here and we work together and we move towards the greater heights of the Osmania University. We are indeed happy to have you all here. Please enjoy the rest of the event today and tomorrow. The university is proud of you. Jai Osmania, 𝗳𝗏𝗺𝗀𝗻.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that wonderful speech. I think all the wonderful initiatives sir is taking for making this university a place of great harmony deserves a huge round of applause from the audience. A bigger round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yet another interesting initiative by the infrastructure department by Director Professor D. Naveen Kumar Garu is the launch of the live streaming of Osmania University and 𝗬𝗏 broadcasting in DTH and other television channels. May I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Ravinder sir to launch this live streaming channel. This will be telecasted in many sites like Hathway, City Cable and 40 other DTH television channels.
Music. You can pay the you show the audience. So, good evening to one and all. I'm Professor Naveen Kumar, Director Infrastructure and also proud alumnus of Osmania University. And this is the first time that we are using our Osmania television. We are transmitting through the 𝗬𝗏. So we are giving a direct link to the 𝗬𝗏. We have the Osmania University logo to the left side. So unlike internet and YouTube live transmission, we are also having a direct DTS transmission. So we have in 41 different channels. So after that, very soon, we are also going to have a direct P2P line, and with only OU logo, we'll have a Osmania television. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Naveen sir. That's a great initiative, and you all know I'm pretty happy because I was the first one to be seen on the screen. Thank you. It's time for the panel discussion. The topic of this first panel discussion is tapping alumni power for institution building. And the moderator for the session is 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 𝗚𝗏𝗺𝗃, Nodal Officer, Toys Industry, Geographical Indication, VVMP, Industries and Commerce Department, Government of Telangana. May I request 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 to please take over the session, and I also request our Registrar Lakshminarayana sir to felicitate all the panelists with the Osmania University stole. Over to you, 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧.
Happy New Year 2023. Hello, namaste and adab from Osmania University. I'm sure you have put in a lot of effort to come here, connect to reconnect, and we all welcome you with our complete hearts from Osmania University. 100 साल कोई छोटी बात नहीं होती है, isn't it? It's great, right? So how's the Josh, Osmanians? Tell me great. How's the Josh? How's the Josh? Great. So, coming to the topic, it is tapping alumni power for institution building. I am 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 𝗚𝗏𝗺, Nodal Officer, Toys Industry, VVMP, Geographical Indication, Industries and Commerce Department, Government of Telangana. But on top of all the designations, I am an Osmanian. We are all Osmanians. So, I am the moderator for panel 1. It is a blend of talented personalities, and I'm sure you will enjoy the panel discussion. So stay tuned. I'll call one by one. I now take the privilege to call upon the dais Shri 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 Chairman Bar Council, Government of Telangana. Sir, please. I now take the privilege to call upon stage Shri 𝗧 Rajshekhar Garu, IFS, OSD Ministry of External Affairs, States, Government of India. I now take the privilege to call upon stage Shri C.V. Anand Garu, IPS, Commissioner of Police, Hyderabad City. I now take the privilege to call upon Shri Burra Venkatesham Garu, IAS, Principal Secretary, BC Welfare Department and Secretary of Youth and Advancements, Tourism and Culture, Government of Telangana. I now take the privilege to call upon stage Shri Shekhar Kamula Garu, Director and Producer, Telugu Film Industry. I like the Josh, Osmanians. I now take the privilege to call upon stage Shri Manohar Reddy Garu, Founder and CEO of UG. So the topic is tapping alumni power for institutional building. And the first question is for 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 Garu. So let us talk about specific to your sector. Osmania University has one of the best law college. And how can we make it to greater heights from this university, just like how you did? And how can we play a proactive role and bring in a big change, which is need of the hour? Over to you, sir.
All the dignitaries who are here. And at the outset, I would like to thank the Vice Chancellor and other the foundation members for giving me an opportunity to be here amongst you. Just now, she asked some question. Only one thing. First of all, I had to introduce myself. I am 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧, advocate and chairman Bar Council of Telangana. Earlier also 2 terms I was chairman Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh also. But first of all, I have to tell you I am proud to be student of Osmania University, and furthermore, I am further fortunate to be here as a standing counsel for Osmania University for the lower courts since 1995. This gives me lot of satisfaction in my life, because always I treat Osmania University as my mother institution. Whatever I feel, to some extent I implemented. So far as legal, judiciary and legal field also. So initially, as we know, everybody knows that Osmania University itself is a great institution. According to me, wherever we go, from which university, we tell them that I am from Osmania University, that itself is a really, we feel proud about Osmania University. So far as a legal field is concerned, Osmania Law College got a very great reputation earlier. As we know, recent past, some ups and downs. Ultimately, being a chairman, I attended one of the function along with the Vice Chancellor Garu. Recent times, when he took over charge as Vice Chancellor, that day I felt somehow, even Law College also, there will be a lot of change in Law College, Osmania Law College, because earlier generation of lawyers, judges, most of them are from Osmania University, not only from Telangana area, from different parts of the state. And they also attended so many programs earlier. Radha Rani, Abhishek Reddy Garu, so many judges, they came here and participated so many programs. But one thing, we have to change a lot further, because now nearly 23, 24 national colleges in all over India and private colleges like Jindal, so many colleges, why should I? Here, only hope Osmania, through not only Osmania Foundation, Vice Chancellor also the day one. I personally appreciate him. He took over the institution in different manner. The first day when I attended the program, on that day openly I said from the stage, the day one he took a charge as a Vice Chancellor, the discipline and academic interests totally different. Like that, even Law College also, no doubt, initially 3 years Law College was there. Thereafter we introduced 5 years Law College. And so many youngsters, not only from the city, different parts of the state, rural area, they are coming and they are proving their mettle in courts and other research areas also, as being a Osmania law students. That's a great satisfaction, not only me, for everybody, but on par with the national law colleges. Especially research work is very, very important for the youngsters. That we have to take further to develop, and not only college and faculty, naturally infrastructure-wise, we have to create so many facilities for the students. Really youngsters, they are concentrating and everybody is interested in study of law. And moreover, research work towards research, definitely Osmania University, so far as law field is concerned, definitely will go further. And with the permission of the foundation, I will be always for the law college and law college development, because I am coming from Nallamala forest, rural area, Chempet, agriculture background, with nobody is there in profession earlier. I am the only person entered into legal profession. That way, always, అంటే ఒక విధంగా చెప్పాలంటే ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ నేను రుణపడి ఉన్నాను. Not only standing counsel, I might have attended so many cases, but I never compromise in so far as the matters are concerned. I always treat this university as my mother institution, and the law department, whatever they interest me, I am also there as a alumni to help the university, and certainly we can hope. We can also, on par with all national colleges, more than that also we can improve with our background. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Like you said, Osmania is like mother, and we say that Osmania is an emotion, and we should definitely think about the lines you mentioned, specifically about research. And thank you so much, sir, for always being so supportive, and further, you mentioned that you will always be there for us. Thank you so much. Now, the next question is to Mr. 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 𝗚𝗫, IFS. Sir, you have been to many countries and worked in a different manner. So you have seen a diverse culture. So in your view, where can the transformation begin? Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Am I audible? Hello. Thank you. ఎందరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ వందనాలు. There are so many dignitaries, beginning with Vice Chancellor, Honorable Chairman of the Higher Education, my distinguished panel members, very good afternoon, and especially dear students who are now going through the university, now education. First of all, I would like to say I'm very grateful to be part of this historical event, Global Alumni Meet. Personally, I'm thankful to Vice Chancellor Garu that he was very gracious to make me part of some of the initiatives that he has mentioned, 21 action points, and also creation of some new institutions like the Center for Indo-Pacific Studies. And indeed, the university is also undergoing major transformation, as we see all around us in the country. We are all celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which is the golden jubilee of Indian independence and aspiration collectively as a nation to transform the country into a developed nation by 100th anniversary of our independence, which is 2047. So in a way, the context and the background is very propitious and very encouraging. A journey is half done, which is well begun. I must congratulate the university management team that Vice Chancellor Garu and others had gone around the world, connecting the dots of the network of our alumni students who have come to lead in various sectors around the world, and you can see the emotive response that all of them are pledging to strengthen the university. You asked me to particularly in the background of my observation around the world. To begin with, higher education, especially universities and colleges, these are the places for adventure of ideas. These are the places which can see the horizon at the developments and trends which lead and transform the societies and nations and lead from the forefront. In fact, the university also, Osmania University also has a proud tradition, glorious tradition, that whether it is Vande Mataram movement or the Mulki movement or the formation of the Telangana state, the university has always been the center of activity to see the change coming on the horizon and lead it. And we are living through very interesting times where technology is transforming our lives, and in that context we are in a very sweet spot, very fortunately placed, that if you see around the world, developed countries, a lot of students from developing countries, from India, from China, from Korea, from other Asian, African countries are going. That is, the youth and the energetic, the dynamic youth is from the developing countries, whether it is technology, whether it is management, or introducing best practices. We are very fortunate that over the 100+ years of the existence of Osmania University, we have students from the university around the world. We can draw on that vast reservoir of our proud and loyal students who are willing to give back. In that context, this shall be a great beginning for many more such activities. And I would like to make a small request that, you have invited us middle of the week, but we have come responding to the call. Next time you may consider that it may be around the weekend, Saturday, Sunday will be more convenient, and let there be a fixed time in the calendar. You intend to do it annual event, and also let there be focal point like Osmania Foundation, and this can be an ongoing process. At a point, for example, university has these objectives, how to go about. The Osmania Foundation can spread the word, and all of us from around the world, wherever we are, will be very happy to respond. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So it's definitely a great start, as sir mentioned. And so we are going to start a talk show called Osmania Talks, where, just like you have mentioned, we will be calling all the alumni members, and it will be great beginning for all the students present here, sir. Thank you so much. And next, my question is for our super cop, Shri 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 Garu, IPS. Sir, you have been so focused in all the areas you have worked. Especially you have brought some amazing initiatives in all the areas you have been. And they are exceptionally successful. You have created a brand image for yourself. So similarly, how can we create a brand for Osmania? How can we do that image boosting? And alumni plays a very crucial role in this, sir. So kindly share your suggestions.
Thank you, Sriha. First of all, my salutations to all the illustrious alumni sitting here. It's great to see so many seniors and so many ex-Osmanians. And at the outset, I would really appreciate the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ravindra Garu, and the Registrar, Lakshminarayan Garu, Professor, who have made all this effort and started this process of building an alumni association, which is not a difficult, not such an easy one. It's going to be a difficult process as we go along. But I would like to tell about myself, how my association with the Osmania University has been. I've been born, brought up in Hyderabad, and after going to school in Vidyaranya and then later in public school 𝗵𝗱𝗻𝗻, I joined Nizam College and then Arts College, doing MA Economics in 89-91. So fortunately, I got my home cadre. So I worked here as a DCP, East Zone. And many times I used to come to the university and wonder how to connect with others in the university. There's no mechanism. And I've attended a lot of meetings here and a lot of gatherings, but there's no institutional mechanism. Then later, as additional commissioner also, that time the agitation was going on. We were in and out of the university almost on a daily basis. So as our VC has said, the brand image has to change from Udyamala Gadda to Udyogala Gadda. Udyogala Adda. So basic paradigm shift has to take place, and I would like to just recall a few alumni associations of my ex-institutions. For instance, if you go to a school like Vidyaranya, they don't care for ex-students at all. They don't even want to see their face. But if you go to public school, Begumpet, they have a huge alumni network going right across the world. Anyone takes a pride in saying, I'm from 𝗧𝗵𝗺𝗺. Oh God, you're from 𝗧𝗵𝗺𝗺, come. Then you go to Nizam College. Again, I don't think they have any pride of the institution. There's so many Nizamians in the global diaspora, successful entrepreneurs, CEOs, MDs, but there's no institution to recognize or channelize what they can do for that college. Similarly, I used to wonder, who is going to do this for Osmania University? As a university here in the Arts College, in the campus. So there have been suggestions over the past, but I am really very, very happy that all that has come to some conclusion, and the effort by the present college management and the Vice Chancellor and his team is really taking off. I'm sure there's humongous effort at this gathering today for all of you to have come, all of us to have come here, and trying to express our opinions and trying to put something in place. Really hats off to the team. Now that gives me also a chance to speak about how we can go about improving the brand image of this university. It's 104 years old. That itself is a brand. We need to work on that. We need to market that. Then, tell me which other university is there? We always talk of Harvard and, okay, let me also tell you about the successful alumni associations in some of the institutions like Harvard, or you take some of these universities. There, some of the ex-students who are in the alumni, they have contributed billions of dollars for the development of that university. Now, how do we contribute if someone is successful and has excess capital with him who can spare to contribute to research efforts in this university? How does he do that? There's no channel. And then you have, my wife is associated with the Indian School of Business for the last 12 years in a teaching capacity. Now the ISBNs, though they are only 22-year-old, they associate and identify themselves with each other all over the world. They just take so much of pride. I'm an ISBN, I'm an ISBN. Why is there no pride in saying I'm an Osmanian? So this is what has to be done, and let us, as a community, try to take pride in our own institution. That can happen once we start repairing things here, right on the campus. There are a few things which I have an opportunity to discuss with the Vice Chancellor and his team also, which need to be rectified. It requires the help of the state government, local administration. We're trying to sort it out. We're trying to get learning and education and academics back into focus onto the university campus. And that itself, once the research, as our dear senior has said, the research output is what determines the status of any university. So we need to focus on the research output in the various faculties which are there, law, arts, so many streams of art, and then engineering. So who is going to do all that? We need the finances, we need the mechanisms, we need the infrastructure, we need the logistics. We cannot expect governments to bail out universities in the present day circumstances. So it's only the alumni which is going to play a huge role in this. And that can happen once we start associating, building the pressure globally, nationally, and locally on the governments to recognize Osmania University, because all of us have been here, we are studying. We studied, in fact, Osmania was the only university which was really existing till recently. And we had no other option but to be part of Osmania. But to take pride from this institution, that to call ourselves, in fact, there were days, let me tell you, when we went for UPSC interviews, we used to feel shy to say that we are from Osmania. Let us not go back to those days again. Because anyone who saw, he's from Osmania, then maybe the standard of education was low there. Maybe it was not good enough. So that type of impression was being sent across. So what are the steps we take for that? How do we improve all these things which we are facing today? So that is the way I feel we can go ahead. All of us can contribute in a very, very big manner to this effort. And if we put our hearts and souls to this, in this direction, I'm sure Osmania University will regain its lost or whatever past glory, and the glory is slowly coming back. I can see it coming back. And I promise that from our side, from the administration side, locally, whatever effort, whatever is required to be done to help in this effort will surely be there for the Osmania University management. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, inviting me. It feels great to be amongst all of you. Thank you, good day, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. As rightly said by you, associate and identify are the two concepts that we need to look into, and research is something we need to definitely focus on. And I'm sure, sir, now people will be definitely proud saying and feeling that they are Osmanians because they have seen the talented panelists and all the dignitaries present here. So now the next question is for Shri Burra Venkatesham Garu, IAS. Sir, your contributions were many. You have written multiple books and you have got a great appreciation for all the books. In fact, you are known for your strategic planning. So tell us, what are the more effective ways to plan the institution development and what should be prioritized? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sriya. Sabha Saraswati ki namaskaram. Respected 𝗪𝐶 Garu, Ravindra Garu, old boys and old girls. I don't want to call you as alumni, old boys and old girls to feel young, and the present boys and present girls. So it's a warm good evening to all of you. It's wonderful to be among us you. So first at the outset, let me say instead of GAM 23, we will say GAME 23, because global alumni meet for excellence. Global alumni meet for elevation. Global alumni meet for evaluation. Let's call anything, but it's a game changer event. So it's a game changer event for Osmania University. So that is the first thing. Let's start with the standardizing or the strategizing the institutional development. So it's a game changing event in the history, in the annals of history of Osmania University. As we see, what are the things required? So Sriya asked me to give 3 points. So I'll put it in 3 points only. One is, you should know the people. First one. Second one, you should know the place. Third is, you should know the purpose. In other words, if you have to say, what is the context, what is the content, what is your intent? So these three are more important things. If people know what you are doing, what is exactly your intent, is it to popularize yourself, or is it to glorify the institution? Is it to strengthen the institution? That intent should be properly communicated. And I really congratulate, appreciate the efforts of 𝗪𝐶 Garu and Register and their team are doing excellent appreciative work with lots of courage. They are going with such conviction, such courage, because we keep hearing earlier for small little things, the university management used to succumb under slightest pressure. But now the days are over. So I must really congratulate the team for doing this great work. So you are already passed through this intent test. Intent is clear. Nobody is trying to glorify themselves. Otherwise, 𝗧𝗧 would be sitting in the center and he'll be always on the dais, having a big crown-like chair. He's not doing that. That means he's not trying to glorify himself. So his intention is properly established. So second point is, what is the content? So what are you going to do? So how you are going to do is done. Then what are you going to do? That is the content. So it is strengthening the institutions within the university. For example, during his speech, he has given a number of initiatives like infrastructure, human resource development, and the other communicative agencies, how they are growing, other centers, how they are being established. It's really good work. So that you should keep on going to strengthen those institutions which are already established and try to establish new centers of excellence on the lines of various institutions across the world. We need not reinvent the wheel. We need not go about inventing institutions. There are big universities who have done extremely great work, those which are in the past, those which are doing in the present also. So if you do that, like 𝗳𝗏, Nalanda used to do great things. So what they did those days, though they have not in existence now, but still they were great institutions that time. What did they do? So that type. Our present day institutions like maybe Harvard, or Columbia University, or Singapore University, or our own Osmania University, whatever it is, within our country, great institutions like JNU, or our IITs, IIMs, film institutions, number of institutions are there. Likewise, like our Commissioner of Police was saying, see, some alumnus, some alumni institutions are so well known, like 𝗓𝗏. 𝗓𝗏 𝗳𝗏 is known to be one of the strongest alumni power in the world, more than IITs and IIMs, though it's a small institutions, but in terms of management levels at higher level, the 𝗓𝗏 people, they are in higher percentage than any IIT or IIM put together, because of the strong alumni connect. Suppose if an 𝗓𝗏 person is sitting in the board, if he finds any 𝗓𝗏 person, he would immediately grab him. Though, let's say whether it's right or wrong, but that is the connect, that is the power. For example, I belong to 𝗧𝗏 Residential School. So 𝗧𝗏 Residential School means anybody coming from 𝗧𝗏, they will walk into my room, like our DGP Mahendra Reddy, outgoing DGP was from our school. So we could happily walk into his room. So that kind of connect between the students of the institution, that should become well known. So that is also should be done. So third, the global alumni chapters you should put across the world. So you should have each and every city of the country, definitely, and each and every country or province of every country around the world. Like for example, I go as a Rotarian or a Lions Club man or some other person, simply they go with that small directory. Olden days, now in the digital directory, simply I go to Pune, see what is the Lions Club, I go and give a ring, somebody is there to assist me. So that kind of connect should be established so that people will get to know each other, they will try to talk to each other and try to establish bonding between the people. That's why knowing your people who were there earlier with you, who are currently with you, and whom you want to bring in here. So futuristic planning for the people to come in. So you should, because you have your degree colleges now, your graduating colleges, so go there, try to give this information to the students who are already in the colleges to make them feel, when should I land in Osmania University? They should feel for it. Like for example, 𝗂𝗽𝗀𝗁𝗃 Kamla's film is coming, people will be waiting, when will it come? Though it will not have major glamour, major fights, nothing, but still people will wait because he has created a brand for himself. Sweet, happy, wonderful, that kind of image if you develop. So once I land in Osmania University, I'll be a person worthwhile. I'll be a good person. I'll settle down well in life. I'll be a worthy citizen of this country. So that kind of image, if we can develop, that will be a long way to go. The context, I'll finish with that and then another 1 minute I'll take. So context is like, for example, say now number of notifications are coming. So number of notifications for jobs are coming. So at this point of time, if you talk about academic excellence, probably it will not get into people's mind or the students' mind. Now what is required? Coaching, giving them confidence, giving them hand-holding experience. So what 𝗧𝗦 has done, he called the Chief Secretary, he called all of us and inaugurated Osmania University Civil Service Coaching Institute. Though it's a small step, but gives immense courage, immense confidence in the minds of the youngsters. So that is the context. According to context, bring in the industry. IT industry is very big in Hyderabad. So C.V. Anand Garu, he was Cyberabad Police Commissioner. He knows loads of people who are managing the IT top level management. So if you talk to him, he'll bring in IT people. There are lots of call centers are required, lots of backroom boys are required, lots of front room boys are required, girls are required. All that can be done in the contextual. Pharmaceutical, Hyderabad is known as a big hub. So bring in all this contextual thing. Suppose if you talk about oceanic things or nuclear physics, or though I'm not belittling those institutions or the disciplines, but the context may fail because of the place in which we are sitting. So here, pharmaceutical, IT, or the other related institutions, if you bring in, connect with the industries, it will go a long way, giving them employment, giving them that confidence to get in. And as I told, there are a number of big time alumni power which can be tapped in. For example, one glorious example is Michael Bloomberg. He was mayor of New York some time back, and you know his Bloomberg channel. He gave to his alumni institution, Johns Hopkins University. How much money he gave? 1.8 billion. That is almost like 12,000 to 15,000 crores in today's world. Around 15,000 crores of rupees he gave as a donation. One alumni has given so much money. For example, Oregon Institute, it's a small university. He came out of it. Right, he gave $1 billion to that institution. Within our own Indian example, if you take one Rakesh Gangwal, in IIT Kanpur, he gave 100 crores one-time grant. So like that, there are a number of people among the Osmanians who have done well, but they will come forward, either in individual capacity or in a group capacity, communicated properly. Number of people will come together. Like in Islam, there is a good concept called zakat. For a good work, they'll keep aside some money. Like that, if your intent and content is properly established, probably every Osmanian would like to set apart 0.1% of their income. It will be thousands of crores for Osmania University in times to come. So money is not a problem. Only communicating well enough, strategizing our priorities, prioritizing our strategies, and game-changing events like this, engaging the present boys and girls with previous boys and girls will go a long way. So I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I definitely used the right word, strategy, planning for sir, because I asked him 3 points, but look at the depth of the points he has given us. So definitely we are making use of GAM 2023 as the game changer for Osmania University. Thank you so much, sir. And the next question for happy days, happy days, happy days. So Shekhar Kamala garu, you can see all the happy faces now that I just sang one-liner. So I must admit, all the generations are a huge fan of your movies. ఇంటికి వెళ్ళినాక మూవీ చూసి వచ్చినామంటే ఒక మంచి డీసెంట్ మూవీ, ఒక మంచి థాట్ని తెప్పించే మూవీ, ఒక మంచి ఫీల్, సాంగ్స్ కానివ్వండి, ఇప్పుడు సార్ మెన్షన్ మంచి కాఫీ లాంటి మూవీ. సో ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ ఫీల్ గుడ్ మూవీ. వెనెవర్ శేఖర్ కమ్ముల గారి మూవీ రిలీజ్ అవుతుంది అంటే ఆడియన్స్ విల్ బి జస్ట్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ ఇట్. సో దాట్స్ ద పవర్ ఆఫ్ ఉస్మాని అండ్ డైరెక్టర్. And sir, so tell me one thing, through fine arts and movie industry, how can we make OU more prestigious locally and globally? How do we set an impression to convey that OU is the go-to destination for every skill set that one needs? Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a privilege to be sitting along with distinguished people. VC గారు నాకు టెన్షన్ వస్తుంది యాక్చువల్లీ ప్రొఫెసర్ చాలా నన్ను పెద్దవాళ్ళని చూస్తే, బికాజ్ నేను అకాడమికలీ ఐ వాజ్ నాట్ సో స్మార్ట్ యాజ్ దీస్ పీపుల్. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ ఇన్వైటింగ్. అండ్ ఇంకొకటి లైక్ మీరు చెప్పినట్టు అన్నారు, ఐ డిఫర్ ఇన్ దాట్. ఓయూ అంటే నాకు ఇట్స్ లైక్ లుకింగ్ అప్ కాలేజ్. మేము సిబిఐటీలో చేరాం సార్. అంటే ఐ డోంట్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఫిజికలీ బిలాంగ్ టు ఓయూ క్యాంపస్, కానీ ఆస్పిరేషన్ వాజ్ గెటింగ్ టు ఓయూ క్యాంపస్. సో మా ఫాదర్ని అడిగినప్పుడు నీకు నాకు వెళ్తాడు ఓయూ రాలేదేంటి రా. సో మేము ఇట్స్ ఆల్వేస్ అ ప్రివిలేజ్ దట్ దిస్ ఈ సాయిల్, ఈ అంటే నేను పద్మనాభ నగర్లో ఉంటాను, ఈ ఏరియా ఈ గాలిలోనే ఒక వైబ్రేషన్ ఉంది సార్. దిస్ అండ్ కమింగ్ టు ద క్వశ్చన్, ఏం చేయాలి? మా డైరెక్టర్స్ కమ్యూనిటీ త్రివిక్రమ్ అంటాడు, అమ్మ ఆవకాయ బోర్ కొట్టదు. సో అమ్మ ఆవకాయ కూడా బ్రాండింగ్ అక్కర్లేదు యాక్చువల్లీ. సో యూ డోంట్ నీడ్ ఓయూకి ఇంత బ్రాండింగ్ ఆల్రెడీ. ఐ థింక్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్. సో తాజ్మహల్, చార్మినార్, వీటికి బ్రాండింగ్ ఏమి మనకి ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ వీ ఎఫర్ట్ పెట్టి ఎక్స్ట్రాగా వర్క్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ సిన్సియర్లీ బిలీవ్. అండ్ 100-year-old కాలేజెస్ ఎక్కడున్నాయి, అండ్ ఎవరు కట్టారు, ఎలా వచ్చింది ఈ యూనివర్సిటీ, లైక్ ఈ హిస్టరీ చెప్తే చాలు. అంటే ఇట్స్ లైక్ ఫ్రమ్ థింగ్ ఇది ఈ కాలేజ్. సో ఓయూకి బ్రాండింగ్ ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ దేర్. అంటే యూ జస్ట్ హ్యావ్ టు, నాకు అర్థమైంది చెప్తాను నేను బేసిక్, బికాస్ వీఆర్ ఇన్ ద ప్యానల్, హ్యావ్ టు టాక్ సంథింగ్ అబౌట్. ఐ టెల్ యూ వాట్ ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్ ఆఫ్ ఓయూ. దీన్ని మనం ఎట్లా చేస్తాం? I think it's OU is a college which resonates. అందరు చదువుకోవచ్చు, ఎవ్రీబడి కెన్ లెర్న్ అనిపిస్తుంది OU చూస్తే. అంటే ఇట్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఒక మారుమూల ఆదిలాబాద్ నుంచి, ఒక గోండ్ల, కరీంనగర్ నుంచి, ఒక ఏదో ఒకటి, ఒక పేద పోరెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద పువర్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి అని వచ్చి OUలో చదవగలను అని ఒక కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వస్తుంది. సో దిస్ ఎవ్రీబడి క్యాన్ లెర్న్ అనేది ఒక OU దట్ ఇట్ రెజనేట్స్. ఇట్స్ ద సేమ్ ఫిలాసఫీ. 𝗂𝗽𝗍𝗺 ఇప్పుడు హైదరాబాద్ కట్టేటప్పుడు కూడా పీపుల్ షుడ్, అతని పోయిటరీలో పీపుల్ షుడ్ కమ్ ఇన్ లైక్ ఈ చెరువులో చేపలు నిండినట్టు హైదరాబాద్కి రావాలని కట్టాడు. సో OU ఇస్ లైక్ పీపుల్, స్టూడెంట్స్, యంగ్స్టర్స్ షుడ్ కమ్ అండ్ లెర్న్ అన్న సెన్స్ పర్క్యులేట్ చేస్తుంది. అది బై డిఫాల్ట్ ఇట్ డస్, నోబడి నీడ్స్ టు డూ ఇట్, ఎవ్రీబడి ఫీల్స్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒక హార్వర్డ్లో చదివితే ఒక కుర్రోడు ఫ్రమ్ రిమోట్ విలేజ్ మైట్ బి రియలీ హెసిటెంట్, కానీ OUకి అది లేదు. OU నాదిరా అని వస్తాడు. సో దట్ ఈస్ దట్ చామ్ దట్ నో యూనివర్సిటీ కెన్ గివ్ దట్. సో అందరూ చదువుకోవచ్చు అనేది ఒకటి ఫస్ట్. నేను ఎట్లయినా చదువుకోవచ్చు అని సెకండ్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు దిస్ అ బ్యూటీ ఇన్ ఇట్. బేసికలీ నేను ఫీజు కట్టలేను అంటే రిజిస్ట్రార్, నాకు చాలామంది ఫ్రెండ్స్, నేను సిబిఐటీలో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇక్కడ రిజిస్ట్రార్స్ కానీ వాళ్ళు ఎవరో ఏదో రిలీజన్ ఉంటారు, ముస్లిం ఉంటాడు, ఎవరో ఉంటారు. అరే నేను కట్టలేని ఫీజు అంటే తక్కువే ఉంటుంది, అది కూడా మా దగ్గర అంటాడు అనమాట. హాస్టల్లో నాకు హాస్టల్లో లివింగ్, నేను గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ అయిపోయినా, నా రూమ్లో పర్లేదు రా, రూమ్ ఉంది అంటాడు. అంటే దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్. మెల్లగా నేను ఎందుకు సీరియస్ అంటే కొంచెం సీరియస్నెస్ తోటి ఇది చెప్తున్నానంటే, ఇది నాకు గర్వం, ప్రైడ్. ఐ డోంట్ బిలాంగ్ హియర్ యాక్చువల్లీ. నేను సిబిఐటీ అనుకుంటాను, కానీ నేను ఐఎమ్ రియలీ ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కల్చర్. ఇది మనకి లక్షల కోట్ల అల్యూమినియం మనీ పెట్టినా రాదు. ఇది ఇంపాసిబుల్. టేక్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ మీ. సో ఎట్లయినా చదవచ్చు అనేది మనది. ఎవరైనా ఎట్లయినా చదవచ్చు అని ఒక కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వస్తుంది. థర్డ్ది, ఏమైనా చదవచ్చు అని వస్తుంది. అంటే లైక్ నేను BA కామర్స్ పిఏ కామర్స్లో చేరాను, అంటే నేను 1 పర్సన్. దెన్ ఫిలాసఫీలో పిహెచ్డి చేశాను. ఏ లాంగ్వేజ్ పడితే ఆ లాంగ్వేజ్ 16 లాంగ్వేజ్ చదివాను. స్పానిష్, మరాఠీ, గుజరాతీ, గ్రీక్ అన్నీ చదివాను. ఇక్కడ ఉద్యమాలు అయితే అందులోకి వెళ్ళాను. తర్వాత ఐ థాట్ నేను పొలిటికల్ పార్టీలో చేరుతాను అనుకున్నాను, చేరాను. దెన్ మినిస్టర్ అయ్యాను. దెన్ ఫైనల్గా ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ అయ్యాను. ఇది పివి నరసింహారావు ఇక్కడ. సో ఇట్స్ లైక్, సో ఏమైనా చేస్తాను. అట్లనే నేను న్యూక్లియర్ ఫిజిక్స్ చదివాను. సడన్గా నాకు పక్కన చాలామంది వివక్ష కనిపిస్తుంది, నాకు సోషల్ డిస్క్రిమినేషన్ కనిపిస్తుంది, ఎకనామిక్ ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీ కనిపిస్తుంది. కదం పే లడ్నా సీకు, జినాయతో మర్నా సీకు అని జార్జ్ రెడ్డి వచ్చింది. సో సడన్గా నాకు ఇంకా క్లోజ్ మీకు నాకు నగేష్ కుక్కునర్ గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ ఇక్కడ. ఫస్ట్ ఏవేవో సినిమాలు ఎక్కడెక్కడి నుంచో పెద్ద పెద్ద సినిమాలు తీస్తున్న రోజుల్లో హైదరాబాద్ బ్లూస్ అని సినిమా తీశాడు, ట్రెండ్ సెట్టింగ్ ఫిల్మ్. సో నేను ఫాలో అయిన డాలర్ డ్రీమ్స్ అని నెక్స్ట్ తీసాను అనమాట. సో ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఏంటి, ఇదేంటి, ఇట్లా అనే జస్ట్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టైమ్ ఐ కెన్ టాక్ అబౌట్ ఆల్ అల్యూమిని. మన నరసింహరావు గారు మా భూమి ఎక్కడ 𝗘𝗽𝗍𝗵𝗺 అని ఒక నవల్. హీ గాట్ అ బెంగాలీ డైరెక్టర్ గౌతమ్ ఘోష్. అసలు గౌతమ్ ఘోష్కి ఇక్కడికి సంబంధం లేదు, తెలంగాణ సాయుధ పోరాటం. ఈయన తెచ్చి సినిమా వేయించి వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆల్ టైమ్ బెస్ట్ పయనరింగ్ ఫిలిం మా భూమి. అంటే ఎవరు ఇంక అంతకంటే చరిత్ర కరెక్ట్గా చెప్పలేరు. సో ఎవరిని తెచ్చారంటే బెంగాల్ నుంచి. అది డైవర్సిటీ ఓయూలో. అంటే ఎవరైనా మనం వెల్కమ్ చేస్తాం, ఎవరితోటైనా మాట్లాడతాం. సో అండ్ దెన్ ఇంకా చాలా అలుమినై. అజరుద్దీన్ బక్క ఏం కొట్టగలుగుతాడు. ఎక్కడి నుంచో కమ్యూనిటీ, ఓల్డ్ సిటీ నుంచో ఎక్కడి నుంచో వచ్చిన వ్యక్తి ఎట్లుంటాడు, సన్నగా ఉంటాడు, ఏం చేస్తాడంటే కంటిన్యూస్ 3 సెంచరీలు క్యాప్టెన్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ శ్యామ్ బెనగల్. అసలు ఆయనలా సినిమాలు అంటే ఎప్పుడు సెల్యూట్ చేయడం అంటే వాట్ హీ మేడ్ అండ్ వాట్ రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ హీ మేడ్. సో ఇంకెవరున్నారు? ఓకే, అలుమిని. అండ్ ద నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్ అబౌట్ నాకు దట్ పీపుల్ థింక్ అంటే పక్కన ఏదైనా తగలబడుతుంది, పక్కన ఏదైనా అన్యాయం జరుగుతుంది అంటే ఈ యూనివర్సిటీ క్యాంపస్లో ఆలోచిస్తాను. ఇది అది మళ్ళీ నేను ఒక చిన్న అంటే నేను రీసెర్చ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్, అకాడమిక్స్, జాబ్స్ ఇవన్నీ మీరు చూసుకుంటున్నారు సార్, మీరు అందరు చెప్తున్నారు. సో నేను ఇంకో యాంగిల్ చెప్తున్నాను. అంటే ఇది అనట్లే. ఉద్యమ స్ఫూర్తి కానీ ఉద్యమాల గడ్డ అనే ఓయూ మాటని మనం తీసేయకూడదు. బికాస్ అది లేకపోతే తెలంగాణ ఈరోజు లేదు. బేసిక్గా అక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది. సో మనం ఒక కుర్రోడు వచ్చి జాయిన్ అయ్యి నేను ఆలోచిస్తానంటే నువ్వు వద్దురా, నువ్వు జాబ్ గురించి ఆలోచించు అనేది హార్వర్డ్ కాదు, స్టాన్ఫర్డ్ కాదు, ఏ యూనివర్సిటీ కూడా లేదు సార్. అది మన ఓయిలో ఉంది. నువ్వు ఆలోచించినా నువ్వు నీ ఇష్టం వచ్చి చెయ్యి. నువ్వు తర్వాత నీ జాబ్ చేసేవాళ్ళు డజన్ సార్, లక్షల మంది ఎవ్రీబడి జాబ్. లైక్ మనం క్లర్క్సే తయారు చేస్తున్నాము. సో రైట్. సో మనము ఆలోచించే స్టూడెంట్స్ని తయారు చేద్దాం సార్. వాళ్ళు ఉద్యమానికి మనం బయటకు వస్తే మనం ఫ్యాకల్టీ కానీ మనం పెద్దోళ్ళం కానీ ప్రొఫెసర్ కానీ లెట్ us టాక్ టు దెమ్ ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లం అండ్ లెట్ us నాట్ స్టాప్ దెమ్ సార్, వై ఆర్ యూ డూయింగ్ ఇట్. సో ఇది నేను చాలా ఆవేశంగా చెప్తాను. ఎందుకంటే సార్ ఓయూ క్యారెక్టర్ ఇది. అంటే ఓయూ ఈజ్ లైక్ హిందూ పేపర్. ఇది టైమ్స్ అంటే నేను వేరే పేపర్ అనట్లే కానీ దిస్ ఈజ్ వాల్యూ, దిస్ ఈజ్ క్యారెక్టర్ ఈ యూనివర్సిటీ. సో దీన్ని మనం కంప్లీట్గా తీసేయలేము సార్. అంటే వీ షుడ్ నాట్ టేక్ దెమ్ అవే. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు వర్క్ విత్ దట్. అండ్ ఓకే, కరెక్ట్. ఓకే, రైట్. Right. He's I know. I got it. No. Just okay. Just diversion. So finally, ఈ బ్రాండ్ ఇమేజ్ అంటే నేను I'm thinking students from Osmania కి ఒక ఇన్బిల్ట్ క్యారెక్టర్, ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ ఉంది. సో లెట్స్ రిటైన్ దట్ అండ్ లెట్స్ మార్కెట్ దట్. అంటే ఓవరాల్ పర్సనాలిటీ వేర్ వీ టాక్ అబౌట్ నాట్ జస్ట్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ బట్ ఇతనికి అన్నీ తెలుసు, ఇతనికి ఓవరాల్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్ ఉంది. హీ హ్యాస్ అ డైవర్స్ కల్చర్ నుంచి వచ్చాడు, ఇంతమందితో ఇంటరాక్ట్ అయ్యాడు, ఇన్ని తెలుసు అన్న విధానం మనం అండ్ దిస్ లెగసీ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కాలేజ్ని కాన్స్టెంట్గా మనం ప్రమోట్ చేయాలి. అండ్ అలుమినై దిస్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు పివి నరసింహారావు గారి నుంచి తీసుకుని అందరూ మన ఈ కాలేజ్ నుంచి సంబంధించిన వాళ్ళని చెప్పాలి స్ట్రాంగ్గా. అండ్ ఇక్కడికి వస్తే ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ వస్తుంది, ఒక బిల్డ్ అవుతుంది స్టూడెంట్స్కి అని ప్రమోట్ చేయడం. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫైనల్ థింగ్ ఐ కెన్ టెల్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సార్. సో మీరు చెప్పినంత డీప్గా నేను చెప్పలేనేమో, బట్ ఐ కెన్ సే 2 డైలాగ్స్. డైరెక్టర్ గారు తెలియకుండానే నాకు ఒక మూవీ లాంగ్వేజ్ నేర్పించిండ్రు అనుకుంటా. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు వచ్చినా హక్కున చేర్చుకునే ఓయు. ఇంకొక పాయింట్, ఎవరి కోసమైనా ఎంతవరకైనా పోయే ఓయు. Thank you, sir. And the next question is for Manohar Reddy Garu. Sir, you have been a very successful entrepreneur, thought leader, mentor, philanthropist. You have done some incredible job with your foundation, donations kavachu, inkedanna kavachu. So suggest us few global solutions how we can establish external environment linkages for our institutional building.
First of all, andariki namaskaram. I was hoping that I'll be the last but one so that people will wait for Shekhar. Anyway, let me attempt whatever I can. I'll just give a quick background and I'll connect back to your question. See, first of all, మనకు బాగా గుర్తుండేది చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి ఏంటంటే అమ్మ ఒకటి, పాఠశాల బడి ఒకటి, మన ఊరు ఒకటి. So what does it remind wherever we are and whatever we become is it reminds us of our roots. It brings our nostalgia, reminds us of some of the best moments when we didn't have any burden of expectations of this world. So I have a company in IT solutions and I am headquartered in United States. I have offices in Costa Rica, India. I had businesses in Romania, Bulgaria. I've sold companies, bought companies. But when I came back here, what I did is I went to my village and adopted my parents' village. I only used to go there for summer, but I honestly don't have much connection, but I wanted to give back something to my parents, really speaking. Didn't think much. I didn't know what else I could do because I was taking them to some vacations. I didn't see much happiness. So anyway, I went and adopted. It's a 3,000 people population village. Kadapa Jillalo, Jamalmadgu Daggara, Uppalpadu ani oorandi. Alumni, power of alumni ante ma Vijayanand garu secretary, energy secretary in AP. He was my senior and he was my lecturer also. When I was in first year, he was was teaching one of the subjects. I went to him and asked him to adopt my village because I believed that the best form of supporting a village is a public-private partnership. I can bring funding, but ultimately government also has to support. So he became the partner. He adopted my village, I adopted his village, much smaller village. We transformed both the villages in 4 years as model villages. And I have put in a seed fund of $1 million. Government matched another 2 million. This all happened because of alumni. Please note. I just want to tell you how to harness the alumni. So that's one. Second, today I run a charitable school in my village because of the connection I have. So please note, most of the successful people, after they have reached a point, they want to go back and do something to all these three, to their own family, to their own school, and to their village. So what I've also happened to, I'm fortunate to be on the executive council of 𝗧𝗦 𝗃 University. I've been advisor to JNTU. By the way, I have to tell you, I'm a mechanical engineer from JNTU Anantapur, 8892, but I have a strong connection to OU. నాకు JNTU అమ్మగారిల్లు అయితే OU అత్తగారిల్లు. ఎందుకంటే ఉస్మానియా యూనివర్సిటీ ఇంజనీరింగ్ క్యాంపస్లో నేను జాబ్ చేశానండి. బిట్వీన్ 97 and 98 I was the project coordinator in mechanical engineering department. We established that Center for Energy Technology. When you're driving, you can see all those solar plants. I went and worked with other companies to donate all those solar parabolic converters and all that. Anyway, so long story short, to come back to your this thing, how do you harness the alumni power? What I've seen as an executive committee member even in the colleges, professors will have some good intent. A lot of times these principals or even vice chancellors will have intent to do something, but a lot of times they invite people like us as guests, but there is no continuity in terms of communication. So we have to establish the bridge between the alumni and the college or institution. It's very easy to say that, but it can happen at different levels. I will tell you the biggest honor I feel, I've had several other titles, is that, you know, an institution calling me as a visiting faculty or as a mentor, that's what I take a lot more pride. And I believe, somebody told me, the best form of respect you would get in the society is you being called as a guest to your own college. Okay, that's what somebody told me. So all I want to say is, you have the power. Like Shekhar said, you already have the brand. It's a question of how do you establish a beautiful gateway and continue the communication, one with the industry. You have so many industry associations. Please, for example, 𝗳/𝗺 or TAI or this thing. You will be able to connect with Osmania people to see who are all your alumni and start actually understanding what is happening in the industry. A lot of times there is a disconnect between what you are teaching versus what is happening in the world. So there will be so many people who will be happy to come and tell you, teach, be mentors, faculty in terms of the latest trends, what is happening. I can tell you today I can give about 100 internships, paid internships, and 100 jobs every year to this college. But how can you go and approach more people like us? And please trust me, not all the time all these, big, whatever you want to call, paying jobs are the most satisfying jobs. A lot of times these big companies, Microsofts, Googles, will come and pick, because it's easy for them to come and pick all these top colleges, top talent, pay you some money, but will put you in a job where you will be going and actually counting some small things in the whole big picture. You won't even know what is happening to the bigger world, in the bigger picture. So please find a way, one, to connect with the, all your alumni, not just local, even internationally. I mean, I'll be very happy to spend some time rather than giving preaching. I'll just tell you that you should be able to connect to get a lot more insights into what's happening in the industry, get a lot more internships so that you're all connected, get a lot more people to come and interact and get you jobs, and then find a way to connect and see how you can actually get help in the research. There are a lot of companies who are willing to write checks for doing your research. I was surprised, even in IIIT, Hyderabad, I was wondering that they were looking for a 1.5 crores funding for a particular AI-based research. I know companies that can write 100 crores for the research that they're doing. So please find a way to work on all of these four, or rather create a small team, committee, board, where passionate professors like probably the 𝗂𝗚 or even some of the people, whoever you have, bring some of these past alumni members who are successful industrialists, bring some other, whatever you want to say, established officers like you have on the dais. I think all of these can bring a great value and can create, I would say, 100x impact for the institution and for the society. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. So thank you for giving us such a promising commitment about internships. That is what we look forward for, and that students will definitely excel in that. Like you rightly said, sometimes, going as a topper to a company and then you find no skill set match is a big time question mark for the students. But now that you have promised internships, they will definitely understand what is the expertise and what is that actual management skill that is required. And definitely, sir, we will definitely bridge the gap between the ALMA and the present students. We will definitely conduct a lot of Osmania talks wherein our students will be enlightened by good dignitaries like you and all the special panelists which we have today on the dais. They keep coming. I'm sure they really like the energy of Osmanians who are today present here in this complete room. And thank you so much, all the dignitaries. I request Ms. Jyoti to take over.
I thank all the panelists for a very powerful and impactful panel discussion. And as Venkatesham sir said, they made this GAM a game changer. Thank you, sir. And let me tell the audience that after this panel discussion, we also have a second panel discussion, which is going to be equally powerful, to talk about opportunities and jobs at Osmania University. May I now request our Vice Chancellor Ravinder sir to felicitate all our panelists by presenting them a memento.
Shri 𝗳𝗏𝗺𝗺 garu. Shri C.V. Anand garu. Shri Purra Venkatesham garu. Shri C. Rajshekhar garu. Shri Shekhar Kambula garu. Shri Manohar Reddy garu. I request sir to present a memento to the moderator of the first panel discussion, Ms. Sreha Reddy Deshmukh. We once again thank all the panelists. Can we have a big round of applause for all their insightful messages and thoughts? Thank you. We shall now take a quick 10-minute tea break. Let me tell you all, the snacks will be distributed here in the hall. Tea is provided in the adjacent corridor. We request all of you to take a 10-minute break and join back in the hall for the second panel discussion. After the panel discussion, we also have a cultural program followed by dinner. So we request all the alumni to please stay with us and enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you. The refreshments will be served for everybody here in the hall, and tea is available in the adjacent corridor.
అజర్బైజాన్ దక్షిణ కాకసన్ ప్రాంతంలోని అతిపెద్ద దేశం, అత్యధిక జనాభా గల దేశం. 1918లో అజర్బైజాన్ రిపబ్లిక్ స్వతంత్రం ప్రకటించి మొదటి ముస్లిం ఆధిక్యత కలిగిన లౌకిక రాజ్యంగా అవతరించింది. ఒపేరాలు, థియేటర్లు, ఆధునిక విశ్వవిద్యాలయాలు ఉన్న ముస్లిం దేశాలలో అజర్బైజాన్ ద్వితీయ స్థానంలో ఉంది. మొదటి స్థానంలో ఈజిప్ట్ ఉంది. 1920లో అజర్బైజాన్
తెలంగాణ పబ్లిక్ సర్వీస్ కమిషన్ నిర్వహించే గ్రూప్ 1 రిక్రూట్మెంట్లో భాగంగా మనకు ఈరోజు తెలంగాణ చరిత్ర సంస్కృతి అనేది గ్రూప్ 1 ప్రిలిమ్స్లో మనకు ఒక సబ్జెక్టుగా ఉన్నది. అదేవిధంగా గ్రూప్ 1 మెయిన్స్లో పేపర్ 2లో పేపర్ 2లో మెయిన్ ఒక ఎస్సీ టైపు క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. తెలంగాణ హిస్టరీలో భాగంగా తెలంగాణ హిస్టరీలో భాగంగా ఈరోజు విష్ణుకుండిన్లు అనే టాపిక్ నేను ఈరోజు వివరిస్తాను. నేను తర్వాత విష్ణుకుండిన్లు అనేవాళ్ళు క్రీస్తకం 5-6 శతాబ్దాలలో తెలుగు ప్రాంతాలను పాలించారు. విష్ణుకుండిన్లు క్రీస్తకం 5-6 శతాబ్దాలలో తెలుగు ప్రాంతాలు అంటే ఇప్పుడున్న తెలంగాణ మరియు ఆంధ్ర ప్రాంతాలను వారు పాలించారు. వీరి కాలంలో వీరు అనేక బౌద్ధ నిర్మాణాలు చేశారు. హిందూ దేవాలయాలు నిర్మించారు. సాహిత్యాభివృద్ధి కూడా బ్రహ్మాండంగా సాగింది.